friends, welcome to my So Bliss. Today I wanted to share with you something fun that I made last week. This witch's hat. Now I made it a little differently, a little uniquely, and for a good purpose. We went to LegoLand for my son's 8th birthday. As a family we went, and of course I can't go on vacation without thinking about what should I make for this vacation that's special or unique. So of course my head went straight to, okay, what's something Lego I can do? And it's around Halloween, so they're doing their brick or treat event. We were going to be there during that time, so I went with a witch's hat. I've also wanted to make witch's hats for a while, and this was kind of my trial run for it, and I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. I will say next time I think I would definitely prefer to use like someone's pattern. I just made my own pattern by doing like a cone shape for the top, and also I made it really tall. I think I made it too tall. My husband told me that, and I was like, it's fine, don't tell him I told you that it is too tall, but I think it's too tall. But the brim, like, I made it really big and then I cut it down to what I wanted, so that worked out well. But I just kind of made the pieces fit together. This, you make like a donut shape. So I definitely think, yeah, next time I want to use a pattern, and I can put links down below for patterns that I would buy. There are free ones. There is one creator, and I can't remember her name right now, but I will put her Instagram and hat pattern down below because I want to buy it, and I'm always so inspired when she posts about the witch's hats she makes. They're so like quilty and sewy and scrappy and fun and unique, and I love them. So that's kind of where I was like trying to go, but I don't think I hit the mark as well as I wanted to, but it's okay. I still like it. I wore it like half the day. It is a little tight on my head. Again, another reason to use a pattern, not just eyeball it. So like I took it off halfway through the day because I was like, this is kind of giving me a headache and we don't want that at LegoLand. So what I started with was these base Lego colors. I cut the fabrics into strips and then sewed the strips together, kind of look like a flag. Here's me showing it off. And then I cut the strips so that it made these colorful, like alternating colored strips. And then I sewed those together. Then making my cone shaped pattern, I then cut it out of that and did some finagling, a lot of finagling, like the base of it. I had it like straight and it was wonky, so I like curved it, and again, use a pattern or make a better pattern than I did. I was just in a hurry and trying to make it as quickly as possible, which didn't work as well, but it's okay. It like, I mean, it's not awful, I'll say that. So I then, yeah, cut it out, sewed them together. One cool thing that I really like that I did with this hat is I made it reversible, and I use this fun Jack Skeleton like Halloween fabric that I absolutely love, because like how often am I gonna need a witch's Lego hat? Probably not that often, if I can get the point turned out. But really, I like, just like this is super cute, and I kind of like just like that. And then so I made, you can see that seam right there, so I made the Lego side and then I made this solid piece side and put them inside of each other. And then I just took binding, bias binding, make sure it's bias binding because you're on a curve the whole time, and sewed it to the edge just like that. And I love how that turned out, and I love that it made it reversible and just kind of really fun. I really wanted to do a black and white stripe, but again, I ran out of time, so don't be like me, plan ahead. Another fun thing that I started doing and I ran out of time and didn't finish, but I started putting like circles, applique circles, and then hand stitching around them to make them look more like Legos. And I think it was coming together. I was getting the effect. I do wonder if I should have done like 6 or even 8 like smaller circles, but then that would have been like a bajillion more circles to cut out, and I just wasn't that committed to the project. So now I'm trying to decide. I'm like, do I go back and finish the circles? I don't think I will, unless I have a really good reason to, like an event or some reason to wear this as Lego themed again. But I think it was a fun like trial run, and it definitely makes me want to make a legit witch's hat that is more like quilty, fun, scrappy, kind of like the inspiration I will share below, like her stuff, that creator stuff. Yeah, like so cute. And she sells them. So she sells a pattern that you can buy so you can make your own, but she also just sells the hat. So I'm like, oh, how cute. But you know, you only need a witch's hat once a year, so can I justify it? I don't know. One other thing that I did do is I put medium weight interfacing on well, I didn't put it on this, did I? I didn't, but I do have like the multiple layers on this. And then on the brim, I put 2 layers of the medium weight, which actually I probably could have even done a heavier weight and then tried 2 layers, because I didn't want it floppy at all. And like I said, I went around and like this was extra big for a while, and then I cut it down to fit better or to look better essentially. So I think it was a good start to the idea, and I do like the size of the brim. That's something definitely to think about, but it was a fun project. We had so much fun at LegoLand. My kids already want to go back. It was kind of crazy busy with the brick or treat going on, but it was just fun to see everyone in costume, and then they had like pumpkins everywhere and spider webs and all the fun extra decorations and things like the 4D movie. And I don't know, I was really impressed. We're not like big amusement park people, so this was one of the first like of my kids introducing them to amusement parks, and I'd say they loved it and it went really well. So I'm so happy with it and pretty happy with this fun hat. And now I have a really cute one for the rest of Halloween and Halloween's to come that I can wear. One thing I should mention is I got all this fabric except for the binding. The bias binding I already had, but all this fabric I purchased at Michael's. And that was the first time I have purchased fabric from Michael's, especially since Joann's closed and they're like getting more fabrics in. So I was actually pretty impressed. Like, it wasn't bad. It was good quality. It was pretty good quality. It was cheap. So that was my other thing, because I was like, I don't want to spend a lot of money on a hat, like a witch's hat. Like, I'm not going for anything too high quality here. So that was nice to be able to, like, I think I spent like $12 on all this fabric, and I have a lot left over still of especially the colorful fabric. But I thought they had a really great selection of like character fabrics, like all different characters. I'll put a video here of walking through the aisle. So if you're looking for like something specific like Jack Skellington or like the Grinch, they also had like superheroes. They might have had princesses. They had like Lilo and Stitch. They had Pokemon. So things like that. Like, I know sometimes you have a project that you need. It's not my favorite fabric, but sometimes, like, especially for kid stuff, you need it. So Michael's had that good selection. So I'm excited to see what else they do or bring around and how that goes. But this was a great Halloween fabric, really pretty good quality, and I really liked the print. I thought it was just like a perfect Halloween witch's hat vibe. with the skeletons and with, well, Jack Skeleton, and then the pumpkins I really love, and the candy and the bats. So cute. Okay, so that's an overview of my Lego hat. Let me know what you guys think. If you've tried any witches hat patterns, let me know, because I definitely think I'm gonna buy one and make a quilty version, and see if that goes a lot better and fits better. But I mean, this still was great. So it was super fun. But I would love to see your guys' witches hats and what you've made with yours. So let me know down below in the comments. Also, make sure to subscribe for more sewing tutorials, tips, tricks, and fun projects. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!